Campus today, and you know what you're here for. I will be testing the hottest, the newest luxury beauty releases for this summer. Oh my goodness me, friends, I have been able to get my hands on the new YSL All Hours Hyper Luminizer, the reformulated Chanel Cream Bronzers, the new Giorgio Armani Prisma Glass Lip Icy Plumper, Charlotte Tilbury's Lip Cheat Contour Duos, Sarah Creel Cream Highlighter, alongside many other makeup products. I also purchased the new Tom Ford Eau de Soleil Blanc. You know, friends, I love Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. This is my signature summer scent. So when I saw this release, I was like, okay, give it to me. I want to give it a go. I will be leaving all the details of the products that I will be using today, as per usual, on the description box below, along with the links for your convenience. Some items are right now on sale. In fact, there are many websites that they are having 20% off, 15% off, like this Tom Ford Eau de Soleil Blanc. I got it during the latest Nordstrom sale at 15% off. So make sure you check out the description box, because I also have discounts with different brands. This video is not sponsored. Let's see the bottle. Oh my gosh, glass and gorgeous. Now, this is not from the Privé collection, so the price is more moderate than this price. I do not think this is gonna smell the same as Soleil Blanc. It may have some of the DNA, but we will see in just a second. I'm gonna test it right now, so that way as it develops while I'm doing my makeup, I can tell you my thoughts. Oh. You know what? This has a lot of the DNA of Soleil Blanc. Perhaps it does have, you see, Soleil Blanc has from forward pistachio. This one, although I can smell a little bit of the pistachio, it starts more citrusy, more like a freshy kind of scent. I can smell a little bit of the coconut, that creaminess, but it's not as, I mean, it is luxurious, but it doesn't smell the same as this one. Now, I'm wondering about the longevity of this fragrance too, because this is an eau de toilette, while this one is an eau de parfum, so this has higher concentration. Oh, I smell a little bit of cardamom here too. Definitely neroli. A little bit of like white floral. Is it perhaps like a, well, definitely, I think ylang-ylang, perhaps orange blossom, or even a little bit of jasmine. I will be putting the notes up here so you can take a look at them. But so far, I really love it. This has the DNA of my favorite summer fragrance. So, oh yes, this is going all over my body. I will tell you how is the longevity going while I do my makeup. And by the magic of editing, I already applied foundation, did my brows off camera. Honestly, I was hoping to get my hands on the new Marine, the uniform. It is a tinted SPF that mineral that I cannot wait to try it. The description says it's light as air. They announced it on the Instagram. The release date, if I'm not mistaken, is May 22nd. But hey, you never know if it will be available for early access, say at Sephora's app. I will make sure to link it just in case if you're interested. I'm very excited and I cannot wait to try it. But today I'm using one of my favorite skin tints, which is perfect for this upcoming warm summer season. I'm gonna give a second chance because I have heard from so many people that I trust their reviews, that they absolutely love this concealer. I tested it last year when it came out. It creased all over under my eye area and it went gone bye-bye from this household, but I picked it up again. It is the concealer by Sarah Creel, and I picked up the shade number 5 Flex. I will be leaving those details too on the description box below, but I mean, packaging is gorgeous. This is nice heavyweight glass. You can use it as a spot concealer, under eye concealer. My only beef with this concealer was that it was creasing on me. Now, I didn't apply any type of like eye cream or gel underneath my eyes, just, you know, to give it a fair try. The doe foot applicator, nice and thin. Let's just go ahead and apply just 1, 2 dots here, 2 dots here, and let's start with that. As you can tell, I do have very dark under eye circles, bluish in tone. I usually need a color corrector. I don't expect a whole lot from a concealer to, you know, like cover entirely my under eye circles. By the way, I'm using this Hourglass concealer brush, super nice, and it's very airy, so it does have this kind of like kitten paw kind of shape that really simulates a finger. And I'm just gonna blend right there. I'm not gonna blend it fully. I'm gonna let it set just for a second while I blend this other side. I honestly do not like to blend my concealers right away. I tend to just let them marinate and then go for the blending. But I just wanna give a very soft application of this concealer, knowing how it acted on me last year, which a lot of you told me the same thing, that it creased all over you, that, you know, there was no way that you were able to make it work. But let's just trust the process today, and hopefully I can make it work, because it is very lightweight, and that's something that when I tested it the first time, is something that I really like about this concealer, that it was just so, like, you couldn't feel it on your skin, but then it was just like, oh no, why it is creasing on me so badly. That was a no-go for sure. The shade is perfect for me. It does have more of a almost demi-matte kind of finish. It doesn't cover like completely my under eye circles. I still see them, but it does the job. You can see right there, my under eye circle is still kind of like peeking through because they are just so dark. I don't like to drag the concealer too close to the under eye area so it doesn't, you know, crease further with the fine lines. Okay, so far so good right there. You know what? Should I leave it there? I would like to just build it up a little bit more, but I'm afraid it's going to crease because I can see already that it's setting on the fine lines. Okay, let's just let it be, see if it will set by itself, and if not, we go with a setting powder. For bronzer, I'm going to be applying the new and reformulated second reformulation of Chanel's Cream Bronzer. You may have already seen my review on this bronzer, details, comparisons with the previous formulation and the original formulation. If you want to know more details about it, I will highly suggest to go and watch that video after you watch this video. Going first with bronze, and see how much I can bronze up my face. And I'm using a BK Beauty 101 brush that, by the way, not sponsored, but BK Beauty has given me an exclusive discount code. I will be leaving it on the description box below, 20% off all their brushes. Okay, this is how much I got. Again, going with bronze. This is definitely such a natural bronze shade. Also BK Beauty 101 brush, and I'm gonna go to tan medium bronze. See? Definitely deeper in tone. I mean, you can see the difference from here to here. And if you're new here to my channel, welcome. I film in natural light with a 4K camera, and I'm pretty sure you can see the difference. This one is deeper, and I haven't even built it up just yet. I'm just using whatever is remaining on the brush. I want to hear from you. Which of these two bronzers you think it looks best on my skin tone? The one bronze or the one medium bronze? For blush, I purchased not a new product, but a new shade. It's from Milk Makeup, and these jelly blushes that went so viral, what was it, last year or the year before? I have a couple, and I actually really enjoy them. They just got this shade pHreeze. So cute, the packaging, so summery. In the promo images, it looked like it was going to be like this ombre, but when I receive it, or perhaps it is and I'm not seeing it, but when I receive it, it looks like this, which is kind of like a neon color. I mean, like super pretty, but not really like this ombre tone, which I was a little bit disappointed. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna go with a BK Beauty A507 brush. Okay, did I apply too much? Hopefully not. Let's go and tap in. Okay, this is definitely not as strong as the other shades, which I totally love. They are really good. And they are a stain. I mean, like, you can go underwater, like swim at the pool, at the ocean, and they will stay. Now, one thing that I'm noticing right now that I'm applying this blush, it is that it's becoming deeper and deeper as I apply it. Is this pH balance? Yes, it is. Hold on. Let me confirm that with you. I'm at Sephora site, and yes, it is pH adaptive pink. That's why it's not an ombre shade. Ah, okay, I didn't know that. The other shades are not like that. So it's just this new shade that is pH balanced. Okay, do not build up too much. Just go lightly, because look how I mean, like, I started with almost like it didn't show nothing on the brush. And then look at this as it went on my skin. I mean, I'm not applying more because I don't want to look clownish. And friends, these type of videos take a long time between filming, editing, and uploading and creating the description box. So if you're watching, first of all, thank you so much. If you're enjoying the video, please give it a thumbs up. It will help me so much. And if you want to make any comments, I mean, if you have tried any of these products or curious about any of these products, please comment down below. Creel has launched the Today Highlight. These are peptide balm luminizers. They come in this beautiful macaron kind of packaging. Looks so pretty. I'm excited to give it a go. And look at that. That looks gorgeous. Okay, in texture, right away I can tell you they are not like the Westman Atelier. They are more balmy. Yeah, it feels more balmy. And a little bit translucent too. I got the shade This Just In, which I think is the medium shade. I'm just gonna apply it maybe on this side. It leaves the skin wet like, but it does have more consistency than, say, the highlighter balms by Chanel, but not as sticky consistency as the ones from Westman Atelier. They have more translucency. You can barely see it there, which is something that most people may like too. That's great. That's really good. I will definitely let you know on a pinned comment how the makeup is wearing throughout the day. But I want to go back to the Sarah Creal concealer, and it's truly just gathering in all the fine lines. I mean, like, whatever I think that I don't have, I have it. And that's not a good sign. So I'm gonna blend it a little bit more just to tap those creases, and immediately I'm going to use the La Prairie Skin Caviar loose powder in a very small amount with whatever is remaining on the top, setting it lightly. But I do have another highlighter. It is the new YSL All Hours Hyper Luminize in the shade 03 Rosy Sand. Oh my gosh, friends, this looks stunning. YSL is coming with so many gorgeous products. I mean, honestly, look at that. That's so beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, love that. Look at that. Let's see how it goes on the skin. The formula looks very nice and smooth. I'm going with a BK Beauty 108 brush, and let's just go for it. Oh, that is stunning. Look at that. It's just like a veil of kind of like a spotlight, but truly a luminizer, and it blends in with my skin so well. Here is the cream bronzer from Sarah Creal, something very subdued, very like just adding some hydration to the skin. That's what it's doing. But this is truly what, like that wet looking skin. Okay, this is so gorgeous. This is so gorgeous. Another winner. For eyes, I'm gonna go with Giorgio Armani liquid eyeshadow in the shade 22M. I think it's Cashew. I'm using a BK Beauty 203 brush, and I'm just gonna focus it on the outer V, and then whatever is remaining, I'm just gonna diffuse it. Oh, I love these liquid eyeshadows from Armani. They are just so easy to use. Look at that. They're one of the easiest ones. These ones, and then the Caviar Sticks by Laura Mercier, which I have all the shades. They are incredible, like super easy. So again, just tapping on the outer V and whatever is remaining going above the crease and just blending. I mean, like 1 minute out of the door, you know, like you have 5 minutes makeup. This is what you want to use. BK Beauty 204 brush, and I'm just gonna tap again the same eyeshadow, tapping a little bit right here and a little bit right here, and then dragging it. So it's just a very soft blend. Okay, I have set this concealer and it is still creasing. It's just doing the same thing. Oh, I really want this concealer to work for me. You tell me, friends, what has worked for you in these terms? Because I have my favorite concealer. I don't need another concealer, but you know, sometimes you feel left out when everybody else likes something and you're like, but it doesn't work for me. What's going on? Why I'm so different? Going back to that YSL All Hours Luminizer, and I'm going to be using a Refer 03 brush. I'm pretty sure Refer is having their very last sale for their kind of like trying so they can build up their true core brushes. Check them out because they have amazing natural hair bristle brushes. And I'm going to use these on my inner corner brow bone. Same thing here, inner corner brow bone. And then I'm going to just grab this with my finger and I'm just going to drag it on my mobile lid. You see how soft it is? It's not your typical beaming highlighter. Does it make sense? So it's something very nice, subdued, so wearable. Have you seen that finally Hourglass has Hear Our Prayers? They have come out with customizable face palette. So 4 shades that you can customize, from bronzers to finishing powders to blushes. Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. And then 5 that they are fully curated to. Thank you so much, Hourglass. I mean, I love them. I love them for doing so. Now, I'm hesitating to purchase one right now because as a makeup reviewer, I do own all the Hourglass palettes from previous holiday collections, in singles too. So I just have way too much of these palettes from Hourglass in general, just because I do reviews and whatnot. Let me know if you want to see, you know, what combinations I will do, or if you want to see swatches of each of the palettes, because I mean, I have all of the shades too, but I don't know if that will be useful for you or not. But I'm so happy they did so. Finally, they have done so. Now I'm wondering though, what are they gonna do with the holiday palettes? New shades, exclusive shades. Will they be refillable too? Because one of the things that I think is so important is to stop wasting these beautiful compacts. You know, they are going into the landfill while we can still enjoy the beautiful, you know, shades of Hourglass and yeah, and customize, and now they are customizable, and I do have a 10% off with Hourglass, so take advantage. Use it if you're looking for one or if you're planning to give it to someone. From Prada, you know, I have already included it on my favorites of the month of April, but I'm enjoying so much these Prada eyeliners. I got it in the shade brown. Such a phenomenal formulation. Super easy to glide, full pigment. It does have a little bit of a tag, so it's not over creamy, but not hard either. It doesn't, you know, skip. So it makes it super easy for application. And so easy, I mean, voila. Is there a little bit on the waterline? And voila, that's it. Such a great product from Prada. So happy I picked it up. As happy I am with this Dior mascara. It's just amazing, incredible. I'm not gonna tell you more about it because you have seen my review. You have seen me raving about it like in a couple of videos on my favorites too. You know what it does, and it is what it is. It's, I think, one of the best makeup launches of the year so far. I have a few lip products, but I think we're all into our lip plumping era because we have seen the YSL lip oils that they are plumping, the Valentino ones, also plumpers. I do have review for all of them. And now Giorgio Armani has come out with the Prisma Glass Icy Plumpers. They come, I think, in 5 shades or more than 5 shades. So I think 7, perhaps somewhere in there. I went ahead and purchased number 34, Frozen Candy, and it looks frozen, huh? Looks so pretty, friends. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. It's just kind of like an ombre finish inside the bottle. Like they have like a spray or the finish of like silver. That's so cool. That's so cool, Armani. The doe foot applicator is thin, tiny. It smells kind of sweet. Let's see. And I apply it. Okay, that's a pretty color, and it's thin like the Prisma glass. It's so nice. It has a minty cooling sensation, so it's not as fiery or as aggressive, but just very like mint cooling, like having a strong like mint dental wash kind of thing. The shade is gorgeous, so gorgeous. Should we wait a little while I tell you? I do have a couple products that I still want to try. One of them is YSL Candy Glow in the shade Lavender Blaze, and then these 2 lip contours by Charlotte Tilbury. But what about if I tell you a little bit more about each of the products that I tried today so far? Starting with the fragrance. It stays more close to the skin than Soleil Blanc, which is not bad, but I'm just saying that if you like this scent, you're gonna love this scent too. To me, this is going to be like every day out of the shower, kind of like how I use Chanel's Paris Biarritz. I take my shower and I just, like drench myself in it. I most likely will be doing the same. This one is more citrusy, so it's more invigorating, more like, okay, awakening. This one has a little bit more creaminess, perhaps, but nothing sweet. Still, that resort by the ocean vibes on a tropical vacation. So good. 100% recommended. And if you want to save some money too, because this one is so expensive, go for this one. So good. Concealer, unfortunately, it keeps creasing. It's not that it's drying or it's making me age a lot, but I just don't want to be so self-conscious about the concealer. I'm going to try it a little bit more than the first time though. I'm going to just keep giving it a try. Let me know if you use anything underneath to help with the longevity of the concealer. But I will try a little bit more because I really like what Sarah Creel is doing, what she's bringing to the table. Very light makeup, kind of like married kind of vibe, but in a luxurious way. Even lighter and softer than even Westman Atelier, but effective too. So I'm just gonna keep giving it a go and let you know if I make it work. And if you give me a trick, hey, that's amazing too. Cream bronzers from Chanel, amazing, perfect. And if you were so upset about the coconut oil, they don't have coconut oil anymore. Hydrogenized or hydrogenated coconut oil. It was basically there to just give creaminess to this. Now they added instead beeswax and another type of waxes, so it just has that consistency. And the good thing is that they are buildable, so you get more pigment and more control with them. So that, to me, it is a plus. You're still getting a good amount of product in here, so cost per wear is a total win. This Milk Makeup Cooling Water Jelly Tint, I like the other shades more than this one because this one to me feels a little bit unpredictable, being pH activated. And be very, very careful because when you apply it on your brush first, you're gonna see nothing on the brush. So you can go with too much like I did, end up like a clown. I love the formula. I love the longevity, mostly summertime. I love the shade, but I just feel like some people, like, if you're not paying attention, like literally when I purchased it, I thought, oh, that's so cool, that is like an ombre color. And then when I opened it, I was like, this is not ombre, this looks very light too. And then I was like going ham, and it doesn't look too much on the camera because, you know, it's just the sun is light, but you can tell on the brush, you know, it is very, very intense. Very, very intense. So just be careful if you get the one that is pH activated. You know, be mindful to just apply very little and then let it activate with your pH, and then you see from there. The Star Creel Cream Highlighter, very lovely. Like I said, very subdued. It just gives hydration, not much of a color. It doesn't have the intensity of, say, the super loaded tinted highlighters from Westman Atelier. These ones definitely have more pigment. Yeah, they do have just more pigment underneath. This is more like soft, way lighter, just way lighter in general. Yeah, you see Berlicia there, Westman Atelier, you can see definitely. So this maybe for you, if you're like looking into that no makeup kind of situation, hydration, you know, something very soft, this could be for you. Truly in love and obsessed with this YSL All Hours Hyper Luminizer. So wet. I mean, like, this is what when I put makeup on, like a full face of makeup, this is the type of luminizer that I like. Something that doesn't look like a heavy highlighter, but yet it makes my skin look healthy. It doesn't, I mean, yes, it's a highlighter, but it's just so creamy. It's not a cream, but it acts like a cream kind of formula, because this must have been like a gel to begin with. It's not baked, but it's just the consistency that it has, that is just so light, then it doesn't like emphasize texture, and it just make your skin look so beautiful. Doesn't know about the Armani liquid eyeshadows. They are just so amazing. So this is always a plus. This is nothing new. I don't know if I'm forgetting something, but let's arrive to this plumper. I think out of the three plumpers, YSL, Valentino, and Armani, these ones are gonna be the most gentle and effective, looking beautiful, very thin in consistency. It doesn't make my lips look so juicy as, say, YSL, but it just gives some natural shine. It looks more like a gloss more than an oil, which is what I think they have attempted. And then the mintiness has subsided. I didn't plan my lips as much as the ones from YSL, but it did, you know, that is smoothing kind of situation on my lips that looks so beautiful. Okay, let's remove this gloss and let's try the Candy Glow from YSL in this, oh my gosh, lilac. Lilac is the thing for spring and summer this year. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Does it really show lilac? Yeah, I mean, like, the lilac is there. Yeah, it really translates. These are great lip balms in general. And thin, light. Love the smell of these. So good. And last, I think I want to finish with these two babies from Charlotte Tilbury. I got here the shade Fair Clear. So these are supposed to be a contour. Yeah, so the deeper side is a contour. Oh, that's a beautiful shade. And then this is to fill in. That's gorgeous. I think I'm gonna go with this one, but let's see the other one in the shade Medium. Okay, so this is the contour. Oh, that's so gorgeous too. They don't feel like drying. And this is the fill. Oh, that's a great combo too. Okay, this is the first one. Since I have such a light makeup today, gonna go with the contour. Oh, it glided so good. It glided easily. This is such a great shade for my lips too. Definitely my lips, but better. And then I like to just get it a little bit darker here in the inner portion. Now let's go with the lighter shade. Oh, that even out so good, my lips. And it's not drying. This looks great. If you like something just like you know, like super easy, and you like something that is matte and that it will be long lasting, this is really good. I mean, the magic of Charlotte Tilbury. She always does great. And these products, by the way, they were not sent to me, none of them. So although I do have a discount code with Charlotte Tilbury, to I think it's 15% off. No, these products that were not sent to me, but this is really good. This is a plus. I think I just want to go on top with this plumper because this has a very natural finish. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Just a tiny bit. And there you have it. This is my makeup look. Loving what I'm seeing. What are your thoughts? What do you think about the makeup look? Have you tried any of these products? I would love to hear from you. Leave your comment on the comment section down below while you're at it if you haven't done so yet. And as per usual, you're always invited to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I greatly appreciate your support. If you're on Instagram and TikTok, come and follow me there. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share with family and friends. And if you're not done watching my content, I will be leaving a couple other videos at the end of the screen that I'm sure you're gonna love. See you then.